All right, so let's deal with functions. Let's say we have a function f of x equals negative x squared plus 6x minus 11. And what we want to know is what's f of 2. So all we're going to do here is substitute 2 for x. So that's the opposite of 2 squared plus 6 times 2 minus 11. All right, so 2 squared is 4. The opposite of that is negative 4. And key note here that this is the opposite of 2 squared. Okay, this is the opposite of 2 squared. This is not negative 2 squared. Negative 2 squared, the negative will be inside the parentheses. All right, so this is the opposite of 2 squared. So the opposite of 2 squared is negative 4. Plus 6 times 2 is 12 minus 11. All right, so now we just do some arithmetic. Negative 4 plus 12 is 8. And 8 minus 11 is negative 3. So our answer here is negative 3. All right, simple enough, straightforward enough. Let's add a little bit of complexity, just a little bit. So now the same equation, which is f of x is equal to negative x squared plus 6x minus 11. Now let's find f of negative 10. So here we're going to substitute negative 10 for x. So this is going to be the opposite of x squared. X in this case is negative 10. So notice that the negative goes inside the parentheses. Plus 6 times negative 10 minus 11. All right? Negative 10 squared is 100. The opposite of 100 is negative 100. Plus 6 times 10 is negative 60. Plus negative 60 is the same as minus 60. Minus 11. All right, so negative 100 minus 60 is negative 160 minus 11. 11 is just, negative 11 is negative 10 minus 1. So that's negative 60 minus negative 60 minus 10. That's negative 7 minus 1. That's negative 71. Negative 171 is our answer. All right, and now, we add a little bit of complexity. Let's add a little bit more complexity. Same equation. F of x is equal to negative x squared plus 6x minus 11. Now I want to find f of t. All right? So now I want to find, I'm changing the variable essentially. So I'm going to do the same steps. I'm just going to substitute t for x. Alright, so negative x squared, that's negative t squared, plus 6 times t minus 11. T squared, that's t squared. The opposite of that is negative t squared. Plus 6t is just 6 times t minus 11. And that's my answer. Okay, and that's as far as we can go there. Alright, now we're going to add one more level of complexity, see what we can do with functions. And the level of complexity that we're adding is we're going to take the same equation. F of x is equal to negative x squared plus 6x minus 11. And now I want to find f of t minus 3. All right, no need to freak out. We're just going to substitute what's inside the parentheses for x. And so this is negative t minus 3 squared plus 6 times t minus 3 minus 11. All right? So now we have a binomial. We have to expand that. So this is the opposite of t minus 3 quantity squared. So that's going to be the opposite of t squared minus 6t plus 9. Okay, so I've just expanded t minus 3 squared. That's basically saying t minus 3 times t minus 3. That's what I've done there. Okay, and then plus 6 times t minus 3, I can use the distributive property and multiply 6 times t and then 6 times minus 3. So that gives me 6t minus 18 minus 11. All right, so here on the next step, I'm going to distribute this negative sign. This is going to become negative t squared plus 6t minus 9 plus 6t minus, and I'm just going to subtract these, so negative 18 minus 11, that's negative 29. All right, and then I can simplify. This 6t is a like term with this 6t. I'm going to combine those. This negative 9 is like with this negative 29, so I'm going to combine those. Okay, and so this is going to become negative t squared plus 12t minus 38. And that's my final answer. Is she?